What's going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to episode 65 of Gotta Watch 'Em All, the podcast that brings together trainers from every corner of Pokemon fandom before watching along with an episode of Pokemon the series starting all the way back at episode 1. But today we're going to be watching episode 65, the Pi-Kahuna.
Pi-Kahuna?
Today's Friday, May 10th, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Ken Pescatore. That other voice is Adam Tuttle. Adam, how's it going?
My name's Adam.
Are you feeling okay today? Are you feeling okay?
I don't know. I woke up this morning with a little tickle in my throat, and
oh man, that's how it starts.
After being home for a little while and trying to relax, now my nose is running, so I apologize if I sound awful, but we will get through this, and we'll make it happen.
Being sick is the worst.
You just gotta push through it.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. You will get better. You're just starting to feel bad.
I will get better. I will be the better that there ever was. Something like that.
The better, not the best. You'll just be the better.
I'll be the better than I was.
You'll just be the middle. All right, a little housekeeping really quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/gottawatchemall, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And I want to give a huge shout out to our show supporter tier patrons, Brittany J, Jessica, Matt, M. Pitts, Terry, David, Chris, Sydney, Bacon L, The Noise, Harry, Poke Navbot, Purple Pancakes, and Dem Gears be banging.
Woo!
And a huge shout out to, listen to this list, Stacy, John, Tom, Ross, Paul. Thank you for joining at the Discord tier this week. We really appreciate it. All these new members of the Discord family.
The Discord's been blowing up.
It's awesome.
I'm like afraid to look in there. I'm like, who are all these new people?
No, it's the best.
Well, it's just because there's so much going on. Every time I look back, there's 50 unread messages. I'm like, are you serious?
No, my favorite is like the first day someone joins, they're very quiet and reserved, and then like by day 2, they're in
the Internet Uncensored channel.
Yep, they're in with all the loonies. It's great. It's
yeah.
Absolutely awesome. Yeah, it's a ton of fun.
We love you guys.
All right, on today's show, Detective Pikachu came out today. Both Adam and I have seen it.
It's very twisty.
So we'll do a non-spoiler talk, brief talk about the movie, and then maybe we'll do a spoiler cast next week. But we'll discuss our thoughts with spoiler free on that. Detective Pikachu has also come to Pokemon Go. Unbroken Bonds TCG expansion has come out. We'll take a look at some of the theme decks. We'll also discuss the art. There's some pretty cool stuff going on in this set that is super intriguing with the art. So I want to talk about a couple different styles of cards that I've seen.
You want to dive in?
Yes, the 2019 International Challenge for May is just about to start the registration period, so we'll break into that, and then we'll finally watch along with episode 65, the Pi-Kahuna. Pi-Kahuna. See what they did there? Pi-Kahuna.
Is that
all right? It's not that obvious.
What a wonderful wave.
All right, Detective Pikachu's out. We both saw it. How was it? What did you think? What's your spoiler-free elevator review?
My hot take was it was amazing. It was awesome and amazing.
Was there any point in the movie that you cried?
Honestly, the part where you should have cried...
Stop those spoilers!
No, I'm not spoiling. The part where I should have cried, my son was getting a little antsy. He's kind of like, how much longer? When's the movie over? Kind of thing. And it was like, so I kind of wasn't paying attention at that point. It was like I was trying to go back and forth, but I wanted to keep him like entertained, if you will.
Right.
But shortly after, all the action picks up, and he was fine.
I cried like a baby like 3 separate times. It was awesome.
But it was
Pokemon
just like
so
scene
much.
after scene. My mouth just kept, like, my grin kept getting wider and wider. And it was like, my girlfriend, we're both looking at each other like, oh my God, there's this, and there's that, and there's this.
Yeah, exceptionally well done. And, I can't wait until next week. Give some time for everyone to see it so we can kind of talk about it.
There was only one part that I did not like. Not that I didn't like it. It just didn't make sense. It wasn't... It was really unnecessary.
All right, well, we'll have to dig into that next week in the spoiler cast because I'm anxious to hear that.
I want to say
it. No, it's too fresh. It's too fresh. The movie, by the time,
right.
it's
as
just
fresh as these Detective Pikachu packs.
Yeah, so we did get Detective Pikachu TCG boosters. They did these 2-card boosters, one of the cards being Detective Pikachu, one of them being a random card. I have 3 to open today at the end of the show.
And I have a just normal Detective Pikachu pack.
Well, there you go. See, look, we're themed today. We are definitely Detective Pikachu. But let's talk about how it came to Pokemon Go. Have you been playing this event, this Detective Pikachu event?
I have. And
yeah, it's a fun one.
Honestly, the first Detective Pikachu, it was bad stats, and so I traded it, and I got a lucky one.
Oh, you went Detective Pikachu for Detective Pikachu?
Yes, yep.
1 for 1?
Yeah, 1 for 1, and I was able to get it lucky, and I was like, all right, cool.
That's legit. That's cool. That's cool.
Then,
that's honestly, like double dips on the rarity.
And then honestly, I was just raiding with some of my local people in my group. I wanted Mr. Mime. He wanted Detective Pikachu. I traded it. I got a lucky Mr. Mime, and he got a lucky Detective Pikachu. So
is there more than a coincidence here?
Increased odds. Tinfoil hat increased
it.
odds of being lucky because it's Detective Pikachu.
I gotta try it. All right, let me talk about this event real quick. May 7th through the 17th, so it's happening right now. Detective Pikachu can photobomb you when you do AR photos. This is in place of Smeargle. There's avatar items in the store, hats. There's the Pikachu like headband with the ears.
And this is the only time that I've changed my Delibird earmuffs to this hat.
To the Pikachu?
Yep.
The Pikachu, Detective Pikachu hat with ears.
My gloves and sweatshirt still stay.
And this stuff is free, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like, the event will allow you to buy stuff. They actually give it to you for free, which is cool. And then, it'll always be available. So you don't have to worry about keeping it on. Once you put it in your inventory, you always have it as a selection. Also, movie-featured Pokemon are in the wild and in raids, so there's lots of Snubbull, Bulbasaur, things that you see in the trailer you're going to see out in the wild and also in some raids. There's themed research, that kind of talk about the actual, catching Pokemon with a little bit of flair in the text that's relevant to the movie.
I really like what
I really like it too.
Because this is like, if you didn't go see the movie, you're like, well, I may have seen that in the trailer, but I'm not sure which one they're talking about.
They don't say, hey, catch 3 Bulbasaur. They'll say, something like catch the seed Pokemon that walks by the river, something like that, where it's like a little mini narrative and it's like, oh, that's cool. And then, once you figure it out. Also, Shiny Apom was released with this event. And I've caught so many.
I've also caught so many. And I spent an hour before I raided and after I raided trying to hunt one down, and I went to all the local spots, and I got so many, and not a single shiny.
Yeah,
but I did.
No shiny for me.
I did walk up to my parents' house, though, and I was able to capture a 98% one. Not 100, and not shiny, but I'll take the 98.
98 is good. I'm a little bit stubborn with that. If it's not 100%, it's, it might as well be 10%. You know what I mean? Like, unless it's a really, really relevant, raid meta attacker. But no, I enjoyed this event, and I actually played all day today. I had the chance to my day off, and I just went out. I was like, you know what? Let me go restock in Red Bank, New Jersey, my normal restock spot. And I ended up, I wanted to do 2 or 3 hours. I ended up being out like 6 hours, just restocking and playing. I caught 350 Pokemon today, which was awesome. So that nice little double XP push. No shinies, but that's the RNG fun. I still got time. So if you want to hear more details on this event and other happenings in Pokemon Go, check out our other podcast, Lured Up. Visit luredup.com for details, and just check it out. It's on its own feed. Adam, we got a lot of TCG talk. Unbroken Bonds is out. 210 cards
and you've gotten
in this set. No, not yet. Dude, 210 cards. Why did they do this to us?
I think they just did it to you. They said, oh, you don't like to collect all 210 cards? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm telling you, I've been good. I'm an Elite Trainer box and done. I'll pick up the Elite Trainer box and then I'll call it a day when it comes to my worry of, getting my hands on the cards. I'll buy stuff here and there a la carte or whatever, but as long as I pick up the Elite Trainer box, there's no way I'm ever going for this as a completionist here. I can't do it, but
you got to do it.
The tag team mechanic is back. Of course, the full arts are back. GXs are back. There's a really cool article on Pokemon.com that talks about a couple different art styles. Now, I'll run through this. I don't want to take too much time on this, obviously, audio format, talking about a visual format here. But there is a couple cool styles of cards in this set that are pretty unique. So the first set that they call out on this webpage is photobombs, where you have, your named Pokemon on the card, for instance, Snorlax. And then in the Snorlax card, there's like little Pikachu and Torchic kind of like, running around him, like hanging out. They're not named on the card. It's not relevant to the move or anything like that, but it's just this little flair.
My favorite out of these three are the Greninja, because he's standing like getting ready to pounce, and there's a shadow of who? It's Charizard.
Yes, it's really cool. So it's like you don't even see the Charizard in the frame. You just it's looming over the Greninja. Yeah, it's so cool. But and there's a Stunfisk with Goomy, but really cool style. There's also another set called The Scene of the Crime, the styling, where they show like either a Pokemon that had just gotten himself into trouble or a Pokemon that could potentially be like in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like they show Cleffa looking like it just like stole some candy. There's one with a Marowak that has like Team Rocket like kind of tracking it down.
And
so
a Carvana that looks like it just like crashed through a ship or like took a bite out of a ship.
Took a bite out of a boat or something like that. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. They also feature the art of Tomokazu Komiya, and he has this really sweet, like a sketchy style, uses real like bold colors. They note him as depicting whimsical scenarios in his cards, and there's some really cool stuff in there with Sharpedo and Perugly. Really cool stuff. Like just check out the link so you can see this guy's art. And another one that I really liked, and I was super surprised here, is trainer cameos in some of these cards, but they're not named cards, so you're not going to have like, Brock's Geodude or anything like that, but they have a Rhydon card, but Giovanni's in the card in the background. They have a Coughing that just has like a Team Rocket grunt kind of, in the card, not in the foreground or anything, just chilling in the back. But the fact that they're using like actual gym leaders as well, like Giovanni, is pretty awesome. Like, I think that's just kind of a neat little take on it.
No, I love that.
Yeah, check out the link in the description. Check out the art. Let us know which cards you like, which cards don't do it for you, and definitely check out this artist. He has a really, really cool style. Adam, did you get a chance to look at these theme decks? We haven't talked about theme decks in a while.
Yeah, they're not that great.
So
I know it's a theme deck, but yeah. When you show me 20 energies,
yeah,
I just kind of...
but this is the thing.
I shake because I get...
These decks seem very accessible. Now, picture you're a brand new player. One of the challenges of building out a deck and executing with a deck is going to be energy management. So the fact that a third of each of these decks is energy kind of will make the turns easier to keep in motion, keep moving, where people aren't going to get caught out there and not know what to do and have to like defer. Like, I think these are very good starter decks for people that are not familiar with the game or ultra casual in the game and want to have like a pick up and play kind of scenario. So there's two decks here. The Lightning Loop, which is kind of based around Zorora. It's got like the Magnemite line, Rattata line, Doduo line, a couple Cynthias. Now, the thing is, too, you have to remember is that these decks will remain in format. These cards will remain in format for a long time. So if you're looking to build a deck and kind of enhance it, these are good gateways into that, because you could buy this deck and then ultimately replace the Zorora with, better versions of that card, and it would still all make sense. Then this other deck is called Battle Mind. It's based around Mewtwo, which is cool. So if you want to get your hands accessibly on 2 Mewtwo cards, you can pick up this deck. So $12.99, you get 60
this
cards.
One has an actual strategy, because you get Salazzles, which you discard a fire, draw 3 cards. So there's a draw support Pokemon, and then you've got Incineroar, which gives your active Pokemon its attacks do 30 more damage. So like already it's like a beast.
Well, the Lightning Loop deck has a similar kind of setup too, where you need to recycle your lightning energy with Zorora, and then you're going to have Magnezone that will bring in the energy so you could power Zorora's discharge. They set you up to kind of learn basic recycling mechanics. And I think that having these basic strats that cover these decks is really good, especially for new players, because it's not just a matter of picking cool Pokemon and, having the energy to power them up. There's a theme. There's a consistent strategy of what you need to accomplish with that deck to make it successful. And I think I don't know. I love these decks for that.
Maybe that's why they're called theme decks.
Well, sure. But all decks have a strategy to them. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
But I would encourage anyone, if you're considering trying out the TCG, especially the TCGO, because you get a card here and you can just pop it online and have people to play with. It's I think this would be a great option. Physical cards, $12.99 for a theme deck. That's solid. Easy to enter, easy to pick up. So I recommend these for sure.
Gotta get them. Gotta get them all.
Pokemon. All right, little VGC action here. Back to the 3DS. This is going to be coming from the Global Link website, 3ds.pokemon-gl.com. This is through pokemon.com. The 2019 International Challenge for May is about to kick off. Registration starts on the 16th. It goes through the 23rd, and then the following weekend, the 24th through the 26th is when it actually takes place. So this is the best part about this contest here is all participants, as long as you do 3 battles, will get a shiny Tapu Fini, which is rad. Now, when I played in the Pokemon Showdown Draft League this year, I rocked a Tapu Fini with Moonblast and Calm Mind, and it was legit. It was awesome. So if I would have had a shiny one to use, that would have been even cooler. So 3 battles, get yourself shiny Tapu Fini. Doubles battles, Ultra Series format. This is what they're going to be using in Worlds. This is kind of the third format ruling of the VGC season. This is the one where they kind of pull out all the stops. Z Crystals, Mega Stones, Blue and Red Orbs. You can use all that stuff. Rayquaza can learn Dragon Ascent. Check out the link in the description for the ban list, because there is, you can't use Mythicals. There's a couple other here and there that are banned. But the top players that perform here will also get championship points, and if you're trying to fill out your roadmap to, competitive VGC, this is a good way to do it, because you're going to be scoring some points. But man, three battles for a shiny, Tapu, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's so worth it.
I'm just a ultimate slacker when it came to the 3DS, man. I played through Ultra Moon and it just bailed. It just bailed.
See, I'm still stuck on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I need to sit down. I picked up Starlink and started that I started that over again. And I'm like, I should just be playing Pokemon right now.
I know. I think I was like 5 gym battles into Let's Go. I got to Fuchsia City, and that's where it stopped. So I fell off of Let's Go for real. But Sword and Shield must be focused. All right, a little bit of miscellaneous news here before we get into our watch along. Adam, you want to go through this stuff? We got some promos available.
Listen, I got my GameStop promo because I work right next door.
Right.
So I got that one. It's going on now. So
and these are Black Star promos, right? They're not just
they're different art. They're Black Star promos. You can get a poster at GameStop as well. At Target, while you're getting a Psyduck and a poster, you can get a shiny Pikachu and Eevee distribution for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
This is really cool. Now, these are not your companion Pokemon. These are just like finding one in the wild or transferring one in. This was the first distribution for Let's Go, which was pretty cool.
I didn't even think they were going to have one, so this is really cool.
And this is actually going to be taking advantage of the new app that came out. We talked about it last episode, the Pokemon Pass. You download this app, you can scan a QR code at retailers, and then that's what will unlock, get you the code or whatever you need to do to get your distribution. This is great because depending on your target, there's a good chance that the employees could be completely apathetic and completely not be interested in helping a Pokemon trainer, get what they what's advertised. So here it cuts the person out. You just got to find the display and scan it.
Well, see, I walked into Walmart and I was like, hey, I don't know where to go as far as, so I went in the front and they're like, yeah, we have no idea what you're talking about. Check electronics. Talked to the lady in electronics. She's like, yeah, it says they'll let us know about an event. She's like, I don't have any event information. I was like, okay, I'll leave. My dreams are broken. I just wanted.
But wait, you went to Walmart or Target?
Walmart. Because there's one
events at Target. Too. Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's a Bulbasaur.
Oh, snap. I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's Bulbasaur, Psyduck, and Snubbull.
Okay, so you got Snubbull at GameStop, Bulbasaur at Walmart, and Psyduck at Target.
Yes.
Free cards. Go get them. That's always fun. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to watch along with episode 65 of Pokemon the series, the Pi-Kahuna. We'll be right back, right after this. And we're back from our break. Thanks so much for that. We have our Amazon Prime video queued up. We're going to watch along with episode 65, the Pi-Kahuna. So in Japan, this originally aired as episode 67 on October 22nd, 1998. It originally aired in the U.S. October 2nd, 1999. So pretty much a year after it aired in Japan, it was out in the States. And yeah, let's get this puppy going. In 3, 2, 1, play. So, the way that Amazon has these broken down is each season they kind of break it into like a series of 12 episodes. So this is the 13th episode of the Orange Islands. So if you're watching on Amazon Prime, they call this like season 2's, I don't know what they even call it, section 2 or something like that, where it's the second batch of episodes in the Adventures of the Orange Isles.
Which I know sounds confusing, but...
Because it's like, is it episode 65? Is it episode 13? Is it
But it could be... No, it's episode 1 of season 202.
Well, something I always wanted to do with this podcast was keep the episodes 1-to-1 in line with the episode numbers, so that way there's no confusion. This is episode 65 in the U.S. This was episode 65.
Even though he's at the beach on Seafoam Island, Ash isn't relaxing. He's training hard, so he'll be in
Opening
top
scene,
shape
Ash
for
is
the
just
Pokemon
running.
League.
He's got some sports sneakers on. He's got a different t-shirt. He's got backwards
It
cap.
looks like it's got like a Charlie Brown shirt.
Yep. Brock's in a basketball jersey and some sports shorts, and Misty's rocking a baby Togepi holder.
It's actually weird to see everyone in different clothes.
It is. And then Ash just gets splashed, and
Yeah, he almost dies. He gets
Yeah.
smogged out by a card, almost like...
and he walks in front of a car.
He was choking on the smoke, man.
Where you're going?
And then, like, where did all these cars come from?
What? You stop short.
Where'd you
And, like, they all start fighting, and like no one's even paying attention to Ash.
Right? He's the one you guys almost killed.
Break it up! The Pika!
Kahuna. Usually, like, the intro scene will give you some inkling of why they titled the episode, what they titled it. Well, now you see surfboards, but that was a weird intro for right into the peak
Officer
of
Jenny's like, all right, cars, just go in a straight line.
Yo, they look
After you're
weird
all
in different
crowded.
clothes.
Next time, be a little more careful.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ash is like, it's not my fault.
This morning, Officer Jenny.
Yeah, and how come all of the cars have surfboards?
Because Humunga Dunga's coming.
Humunga
So,
Dunga.
can I
It's
first
a
and foremost say
gigantic
that I
wave
love
only hits
the name
island
Humunga
once every
Dunga?
20 years.
It sounds like
So, yeah, so
Going number
Humunga
two.
Dunga is the big giant wave that only comes once every 20 years, and they have a competition on the island. You know, remember they're on the on an island here.
Looks
They
like they're all
that
trying to
you
stick
take the
their
big
flags
wave
into
and
that
stick a
rock.
flag in the top of a
They're
big rock
all
thing
trying to be surfing legends.
to be a surfing
Jan
legend,
was.
right, Jenny?
Jan, he was the greatest.
Yo, check out
of all.
Jan.
now. This must be a beautiful girl named Jan. Oh no, it's a surfer
No,
dude.
it's a dude named Jan, brah.
Citizen,
Bro.
surfers from all over
Jan.
Totally,
the world
dude.
match what Jan did. So far, no one else has ever put a flag at the
Or
top of the
even
rock
come
where Jan
close.
is.
Jan got it. I actually like the
But
music
they
here. It's
keep
kind of cool.
trying.
The whole music in this entire thing is like crazy
Jan
intense.
Must have been quite a surfer. To
All
ride
episode.
A wave like Humunga Dunga.
What's the one thing I will say I noticed?
See, look at Ash, man. He's always up to no good.
What about your training?
Do you notice that his surfboard is a Psyduck?
Training to be the
Yep.
best, just like
And he's
So
just
good.
jogging and standing in place. And then look, Misty's in new clothes, Brock's in the swim
Ash has
trunks.
been
Like,
training
what?
pretty hard, and we could all use a little fun.
I guess you're right.
Hey. Hey, girl, hey.
Here I come.
And you know,
And-
normally she lets out all her water Pokemon. It's like, where are they?
Yeah, right? Well, she lets Togepi play in a little puddle. So, this was kind of cool. So, Pikachu notices another Pikachu sitting up, looking out over the ocean. And this Pikachu has blue eyes, and it looks rad.
And it has a spider sense. Its spider sense is tingling.
Yes, and his trainer has a blue mustache. That's-
It's not the big wave.
His voice is almost like meme-worthy. Like, that's like if you watch something and they have a fake voice.
Yeah.
Ash is up.
It's almost
When
like
did
it
Ash
would be
learn how to surf?
significant. Yeah, Pallet Town's on the water.
I guess Ash must be practicing his wipeouts.
You're not
Right,
wrong.
Togepi?
Well, it's not a far trip from Pallet to Seafoam, right?
What? Something's wrong with my foot. Oh!
So I guess, you go on a little vacation to Seafoam, you can do some surfing.
Yeah.
So what happens to his foot here? Is he getting a cramp?
I think it's a cramp, yeah.
Ash, what's wrong?
Brock's looking jacked.
Ash!
See, this is the time where Pokemon should be utilized.
Well, they don't have them on. Oh, he's face down in the water. Like, what? Who is
Yo,
that?
Blue Eyes Pikachu looks so
And I
cool.
like how Brock and Misty just sat there. He was dying in the water, and they just sat there. Nobody went to go after him.
Like all the water Pokemon. Like, take out Psyduck, something. It's like, we left all our Pokemon at home. It's like, this Pikachu looks a little haggard.
He's so old.
So, there's been a couple times in the seasons, over the seasons, where you gotta remember they're a 10-year-old boy, but something would happen and then they just wake up in like some adult's house. It's like, it's so random.
My cabin. How are
Yeah.
you, kid? So do you hurt anywhere?
I'm
Do
okay.
you start every conversation like that?
Oh, that's Victor.
Victor's the reason you're still here. He saved your life, Ash.
Oh, thanks.
Victor's the man.
Thank you for saving me.
Oh, no. Don't thank me.
Oh,
Oh,
haggard Pika.
Is that
Thank my Pikachu. Pika.
Puka?
thank my Pikachu.
This is cool. I always like to see this.
Pikachu.
It's much bigger than Ash's Pikachu. It's thicker.
So which one was actually Pikachu?
Alright, so clearly we know who this is. Well, this is the thickest one of all, is this Gyarados submarine.
Oh my god.
Wait for it, wait for it.
Get one free.
We're gonna be the boss's #1 team when we show up with a pair of Pikachu.
Just think, he may give us double our
I guess
salary.
Pikachu are pretty rare
Vacation.
in Kanto, huh?
Speed ahead
I
for
guess. I mean,
Pikachu
just go to
times
Viridian
two.
Forest, right?
Look how thick. Yeah, I guess you're right. Viridian Forest, they had the posse.
Well, then again, Team Rocket doesn't have a good standing with Kakunas or Beedrills, so I can understand them staying away from the
Do
forest.
you live here all by yourself, Victor?
No, Ash. I've got Puka.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you had Puka long?
Pikachu.
Must be close to 20 years
got Puka
now.
So this was actually cool trivia here.
It's kind
So,
of unusual,
I
because
don't
didn't
even know
capture
like
Puka
the
like you would a regular
there's
Pokemon.
been
Puka
no real talk that I know
came
of
from the sea.
of the age of Pokemon or the life expectancy of Pokemon. Like, if this Pikachu's over 20 years old and is still out there, kicking it, that's pretty cool. Because from a trainer's perspective, if you get one at 10 years old,
And
Yeah,
can
you
keep
still
at
have it
10
when you're
years old.
30.
Yeah, you can keep it 10 years old for the rest of your life because that's pretty much what Ash has done.
So they're showing this nice throwback to how Victor met Puka.
And look how tiny
Puka
the
was a
Pikachu is.
surfing. I know, he's so cute. He felt so comfortable in
Can't explain
Victor's
how or
arms.
why it happened,
Just
but from that
felt
day on,
comfy.
Puka and I have never been apart.
Oh, that's so great, Victor.
Kind of mysterious, isn't it?
Yeah. That
Wow,
Puka
that's
is
kinda
one mysterious
awkward.
Pikachu.
What do you mean?
Puka can feel the waves in its body.
So this is pretty cool. So like
It feels the waves?
In its body?
Yeah.
That's
Puka
the-
can
that's the
always
spider
sense
sense.
when a big wave is headed our way. Puka can even feel.
yo
how the
man,
waves
he's got
are gonna
he's a
break.
surfer at heart. That's
Over the
why.
last 20 years, Puka and I have surfed every big wave that's come our way.
Huh? Victor, this is a picture of you and Puka, isn't it?
Yep, that's Puka and me 20 years ago.
I like that.
Who's that in the picture under it?
That's me 40 years ago.
Whoa.
So Victor's probably 50.
Who's that in the other picture there?
40 years
The
ago.
guy with the surfboard.
The guy with the J on his shirt. Oh, that's Jan.
That's Jane.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu. It's
Gloom. Gloom, gloom.
Blossom.
yeah.
It's Gloom.
Pikachu.
But in there, like when they cut
They
the
look-
scene,
they look
it's just
similar,
the two
yeah.
Pikachus again, they look the
All
same.
The surfers on the beach wanted to be just like
Plumped
Jan.
up.
He was the best. He had the
I love
talent,
when
technique,
animes
fear, and a
in
lot of
general
style.
do this like style
I
of
studied surfing
static
because I
images
wanted
that
to
are
be
like,
just like
you know, in action, all grainy and action liney. Yeah, check
like
out
how Victor's
Jan's
surfboard-
like ponytail thing. Huh?
So Victor's
Huh?
surfboard is like a Pikachu, and Jane's is just an actual surfboard with a big J on it.
I can't close my mouth.
Oh, he's touching the wave.
Was it a Pikachu board? I guess. Yeah. Yo, Victor won't give up though. Look at him. He's going for it. Oh yeah, look at the Pikachu tail. Don't give up, little Victor. This is kind of creepy and weird. Clappy, clappy. Kind of looks like James. Like a young James.
Ooh.
I think Jan could sense the waves too. He always seemed like he was waiting for something he could
Yeah,
tell
he was
was
waiting for Kuma Huma Hunga Munga
Then one
Dunga.
day,
Lunga.
Chunga
it finally
Chumbawamba.
came.
Chumbawamba.
Big wave. The one we call Humunga Dunga.
Humunga Dunga. Brilliant. So you're pretty much surfing a tsunami.
Basically, you die if you don't surf it.
Ah! See this art? Like, I love this style. Yeah! Wow! Woohoo! Oh, it looks so
That was
cool.
the day Jan planted the flag on the top of the rock and became a legend.
So not only did he plant the flag at the top of the rock and become a legend, but he also has superhuman strength, like all these other surfers, that they can jab a metal pole into the mountain itself.
That's what Jan said when he handed me his surfboard. Then he went off
So,
to surf the world.
Here's the connection. Jan gives Victor the surfboard, inspires him to be, you know, the best surfer possible as a 10-year-old kid. Jan rides off, sails off into the sunset, and Victor is on his own with this amazing surfboard.
I challenged the big wave.
You go, Victor. Oh no.
It
Rip.
was the biggest disappointment of my life. And I never wanted to surf again.
How could you never want to surf again? Look at how inspired you can be about Surfachu on a wooden plank.
All over again. And so if it weren't for Puka, I don't know where or what I'd be.
Yeah, the design of Pikachu should have had blue eyes. It looks cool.
Since then, Puka and I have teamed up and conquered.
Since
every
then, I've
kind of
dyed
game
my
we can
eyebrows,
imagine.
hair, and mustache to
Just
match
one left.
Pikachu's eyes.
Unga
And I've also acquired this fantastic Hawaiian t-shirt.
Thanks.
I
Ash.
know, like,
We'll
what
try.
is that?
The stripes are so real, they go over my shoulder.
Oh no! The
Not like
thick
his shirt.
Gyarados.
Well, I know the Gyarados got the Pikachu, but his stripes, like, they look like they're on top of his shirt. They just kind of like go over.
To unite all peoples within our
Oh,
nation.
what are they surfing on?
I like foam.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Jesse and Chains defying
like,
gravity. once
like
again.
that's so like what a great shot right there. That's so dumb. It's so funny.
Or prepare to fight.
Meowth, that's my cue.
Oh, okay. So Meowth was activating the fountain that was supporting them. Oh no!
Pikachu!
Puka! Ah!
Victor, wait!
It's like even Ash many times like Pikachu's clearly in trouble and it's very low intensity until it's too late.
Waste your energy.
That little capture capsule is 100% shockproof.
Double time!
It's amazing that Team Rocket has access to all this tech and they still fail.
And they're using bike pedals to go deep
Right.
down underwater.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a Gyarados.
Well,
You know, that was pretty cool because there was a whole bunch of eyes, so I guess,
in order to lay their
you know, the Gyarados move in packs. That's pretty cool.
They're fish, so they're schools.
Well, I guess with the episode with Dragon Dance, there was a bunch of Gyarados, right?
Yep. I thought it was Twister.
During egg-laying season, Gyarados
Was it
don't
Twister?
like
Dragon
No, it was
Rage.
Dragon Dance.
They do something.
I think. Dragon Rage, yeah. Thick. Look at the thickness. So much thicker than the actual Gyarados. Nothing to see here. What attack would that be?
I want to say Hyper Beam.
Team Rocket
Hyper Beam?
must be
Yeah.
out here someplace.
There's no sunlight, so it's got to be a weird, awkward color.
Blast it off again!
Oh. And they're out of here.
Help him, Bulbasaur! Ah!
Hey,
Sure.
Bulbasaur.
Quick, catch him with
Grab
your
them.
flying web!
It's like Bulbasaur could fly. He's like in midair for so long.
Bulbasaur did not care whatsoever about the other Pikachu. He was like, I know which ones were my friend. And he had two vines, chose to just grab Pikachu.
Victor, wait!
Oh, it's a cool shirt.
No, don't take off your shirt.
The waves are too rough. We're gonna capsize.
Leave the 10-year-old to drive the boat.
Well, Brock's a little older, isn't he? Did we determine
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh. Okay, Puka?
Never let go, Pikachu.
Puka senses tingling.
Could it be?
Majunga badunga dunga? Cowabunga? Chumbawamba?
Famunda?
Furbunda? Wakanda? Oh snap, the tsunami is moving in.
Oh, there it is!
It's the big wave.
Look at Pikachu's literally glowing.
Humunga Dunga.
Humunga Dungus.
So I like that they actually call it a tidal wave. They're like, you're all gonna die! Stop surfing!
Victor! Puka!
You ain't scared?
I don't see them anywhere.
Don't worry, Ash. You don't see him because he's conquering this beast. Oh snap! Cue the music. Look at, he's actually doing the hang loose. He's like,
Go, dudes.
go, Pikachu.
This is it, Puka.
I like this part. He just has this like retractable flag on him.
Unwinds it.
It's like launches the surfboard over the wave. Look at this.
Superhuman strength. Go.
Yes. Ah, see, look how rad that is. Yes. Everyone's just like complete slackjaw. Ah.
They did it!
All right!
Yay.
I knew they could do it! Ha! I bet Jan would be pretty proud. Pika!
Jan would be proud, but Jan's not here, man. Deep thoughts with Jan and Victor.
Victor, that was awesome! Congratulations!
Oh yeah, that Pikachu's thick. Yeah, I like how he's old and weathered.
Yeah, his ears get a little bit of fuzz there.
So Victor's having this moment, right? But I have a question.
Hey, you can do it too.
See, that's the same line that Jan gave him. It's two kids.
All right.
Gives up, passes down the surfboard one more generation. My question is, there's two kids. Who gets the surfboard?
Now, at the very top of the rock, Victor's flag waves proudly beside his childhood heroes. But it's more than a flag. It's proof
All that
it's
water of the
never
tidal
too
wave
late
is
for
already just
some dreams
recessed.
to come true.
It's never too late.
And when I saw this full moon right here, I was like, oh, that's kind of makes sense with the big wave. It could be affecting the titles.
All we have to do is wait for the next human.
Look, they're doing Dragon Dance.
How long could that be? What?
Oh god, they're just like, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him.
Right?
We're gonna kill him. We're gonna do it.
All right, so I like this episode. I mean, again, it's a tangential episode. It's not, there's no Pokemon League talk in this at all. There's about 2 seconds of training, that was it. But what'd you think?
There wasn't any battles or anything.
Oh yeah, no battles. Wow, interesting. No, it was good though. But again, at least this
we
wasn't.
saw very little Pokemon in general. Like there were times where we should have seen something.
But at least it wasn't one of these episodes that you could just pick up and drop anywhere in the season. You know what I mean? Like he's still on the Seafoam Islands. He's still training. At least
He's doing
current
a crap job of it.
Yeah. Well, he's getting life experience. All right, I got some boosters here. I got these 3 Detective Pikachu promo boosters from the movie. Now, they're only 2 cards, and one of the card in each of them is Detective Pikachu. So, I've got Detective Pikachu, and Detective Pikachu. So really what I'm going to be going for here is the 3 cards, and let's see what I get. Hopefully I won't get any doubles. I've got 3 cards. I've got a Morlul, great scene in the movie. I've got a Snubble, looking tough, and another Snubble. No! So not the. I was hoping to get at least 3 different cards. Man. All right, what do you got?
All right, so I got a Bulbasaur, a Lickitung, a Snubble, and a Charizard.
Oh, you got the Charizard.
I got the
from
Charizard.
That's a cool one from that set. That looks really cool. I like the art on it.
I like the art on it. I wish it was a little bit more burnt, if you will, how it looked in the movie. I mean,
I liked the way it looked in the
the
movie.
GX
I thought it looked awesome. I liked everything. There wasn't one Pokemon where I was like, man, they didn't do that one right. I thought they did everyone great.
yes.
All right, everyone. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for checking us out. Please go to our website, gottawatchemall.com. Check out everything that we're doing. Leave us a review on iTunes if you can. Apple Podcast, that'd be great. We would really appreciate it.
Yeah,
you
please
can email
do
us
that.
info@gottawatchemall.com. We have a voicemail line, 732-835-8639. That's 732-835-8639. And like I said, email info@gottawatchemall.com. We hope to hear from you. Adam, if that's it, we got a show. Wrap this up.
That's it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for checking us out, and we'll see everybody next week. Later.
Yeah, go play a PvP match in Pokemon Go.
That's the spirit.
Bye.